7 weeks out as of today. I weighed in at 207 pounds, which is like 211 last week. And feeling okay. I'm starting to feel it. I feel a little drawn. My strength is still good. But we're 7 weeks out from the Shawn Ray show, but we're also 6 weeks out from the Delaware Championships, which I decided to throw my hat into. It's a week before. It's close by where we live. It's not usually a big show, but the competition is usually good. So today is back and chest. So if you guys remember, I'm kind of still being a little light on my back because I have a back injury that it won't allow me to do the barbell rows heavy anymore. And even the dumbbell rows, unless I've warmed up already and done an exercise, can put strain on my back. So I've actually taken to doing the barbell rows inside the Smith machine. It seems to kind of take the pressure off my lower back. So once I lock into place, you notice that I stay in place. And I don't pull up, I pull back with my lats. And that's the movement I'm trying to get. I'm trying to make the lats move. If I can make the lats move and contract, then that's what I really need to do. So we'll get that. We already did one set. You can see I'm huffing and puffing. We'll get the second set to failure, and then we'll move on. Strapped in. Still a little bit light, but it's good. Okay guys, we did the barbell rows. If you notice, it doesn't look like I'm moving very much, but I am contracting the muscle and letting it extend and stretching it in that mid-range of motion. And hitting failure on that just, it takes it right out of you real fast. I mean, even a set of curls it takes it out of you, let alone barbell rows. So now that I'm good and warmed up, I actually had a cramp in my lat right here from that. Move on to one-arm dumbbell rows. And again, I'll go fairly moderate weight, something that I can control in the mid-range. So I mean, it can go up to the 150s, but what's the point if you're not contracting the muscle? So we stick a little bit light with the 115s and try to make sure that we stay inside that range of motion and keep the tension on the lat the whole time. Mid-range. You don't want to let the reps get too high, because the more the lactic acid builds up, it actually releases more cortisol. So you want to make sure the reps are fairly low. None of this 15, 25 stuff. Okay guys, we're moving on to the last back exercise, which is chin-ups. I do these year-round, whether I'm 240 or 200, it doesn't matter. I don't do any machines for any kind of pulling down. I don't even like doing the machines for the barbell row, but at this point I have no choice with the back problem. So I keep adding weight to make sure that, you know, my strength is up, so I'm using more than my body weight. So you get the little chain jingy with our belt on it. Clip it in. My fat fingers over here will work. Alright, now the first one I'm doing, I do 3 sets. I do a wide grip, medium grip, and a close grip. So 1 set of each to failure. And failure means that in that mid-range of motion again. So I'm not pulling all the way up, I'm going all the way down. I'm not kicking my feet, doing these CrossFit reps or whatever. I'm squeezing the muscles in my back that are supposed to be squeezing to get you up in the chin up to begin with, to develop. As you start to fatigue, you'll notice how you go up less and less, and all of a sudden I won't be able to go up anymore. I'll do what I call a lat shrug at the bottom. where I just squeeze my shoulder blades together at the bottom, which still contracts those upper back muscles and stretches the lats out. So to me, that's what positive failure would be, or failure training would be for chin-ups. So. I get questions through emails and stuff like that in the comment section. They go, Jerry, how come you look so different when you're on stage or when you're posing or whatever than just like walking around? I have one of those weird physiques where if I just stand there, I look normal, but as soon as I flex, everything pops out. So you go, okay, I'm standing with my hand on my hip. Now I'm standing there with my hand on my hip. I'm standing with my arm like this. Now I'm standing there. It's a different type of physique. One guy who has the same thing is Phil Heath. He looks big and round, and as soon as he hits a pose, everything just like splinters out. And that's pretty much how my physique is. So I have to base it on how my poses look rather than how I am walking around, because I'm on stage posing, I'm not just walking around. Hey guys, last exercise of the day. I can't really bench much anymore. I've been doing them on a Smith, which I don't really like that much. But I do like to do dips because of the high neuromuscular activation of the exercise, which is in the Big Beyond Belief book, by the way. And it doesn't bother my pec most times, as long as I don't go too low. So I'll do weighted dips as my main chest exercise. So you guys will notice again that I only go a certain range down to try to keep from stretching it too far, which will pull my pec again. I try to keep the tricep out at the top. So what happens is I'm in that mid-range of motion right here, but the constant tension on the pec is what's going to make the pec feel, not my shoulders and my triceps. The fat grips I told you guys about. I do use these on dips too. Put them right on the dip bar, and you're good to go. So we'll hop up here. I definitely use my wraps, because if I don't strap up, these old bones start to hurt. Plus I have fragile little girly wrists, which make for easy wrist sprains and broken wrists and stuff. So let's hit this first set of 3. Final exercise for today's workout. If you hit 3 sets like that to failure, your chest will grow too.
Hey, can you show me that pec pop of love?
Something that women for centuries have responded to. Pec pop of love.
There it is, folks. Pec pop of love.